Prepare a 5% weight over weight preparation of coal tar with as much petroleum needed for a total of 150 grams. How many grams of petrolatum is needed to compound the prescription? So I'm going to start here with 150 grams because that's what they want us to calculate in the beginning. 150 grams of the mixture, because this contains both the coal tar and the petrolatum together to make 150 grams, and it wants to be a 5% concentration. So that's why this is 150 grams of the mixture, and then I'm going to multiply that by my ratio strength here, 5% weight over weight. So 5% weight over weight, this could mean 5 grams of drug over 100 grams of the mixture, or it could also mean 100 grams of the mixture over 5 grams of the drug. So it could mean either one of these two. But how do I know which one to use? Is because I want the grams of the mixture here to cancel out with grams of the mixture here. That's why I'm not going to use this one. So 5 grams of drug over 100 grams of the mixture. So the mixture is the coal tar and petrolatum. And the drug would be the coal tar. Same thing as I said before, the mixture is the coal tar and the petrolatum combined. So when I solve for that, it's 150 times 5 over 100. That equals 7.5 grams of the drug, also known as the coal tar. But that's not the final answer, because the question asks how many grams of the petrolatum, which is the excipient or the inactive ingredient that's mixed with the active drug. So in order to calculate the amount of petrolatum, I have to take the total amount of the mixture and subtract that by the drug, and then that will give me the excipient, which in this case is the petrolatum. The drug is a coal tar, and the total mixture is the coal tar and the petrolatum. So the total in the mixture was the same thing as at the beginning of the question, 150 grams, minus the amount of coal tar that I just calculated, which is 7.5 grams. And this is going to be equal to the amount of my petrolatum. So 150 minus 7.5, that equals 142.5 grams. And that's my final answer. So if you know how to do it this way, then you can stop the video. But I'm going to show you another way of how to do it by allegation. I mean, if you're really good at math, you should do it both ways to double check your work real quick. And then if you get the same answer, then you know for sure the answer is correct. So for allegation, so I have the two different concentrations I have is a 0%, which represents the petrolatum because it has 0% of the active ingredient, right? Because it's an excipient. And I also have a 100%, which is the coal tar, because I'm using this 100% coal tar. That's why it's 100%. And I'm trying to make a 5% because that's what the question's asking, to prepare a 5%. That's why I'm trying to make a 5% here. So in allegation, you just follow through the lines. So 0 minus 5, that equals 5. You always have a positive number. Just take the absolute value. Obviously, it's a negative. And they got 100 minus 5, that equals 95. And remember, for allegation, the top half represents whatever you started with. So petrolatum here is on the top half, and then the bottom half here represents the coal tar. So now I'm going to add up to find the total. Well, obviously I know it's 100. 95 times 5, that's 100 parts total. because these each represents parts. 95 parts over the total 100. Same thing with this, 5 parts over the total 100. And then it's always multiplied by the total amount of the mixture, which is, in this case, 150 grams. So both is the total mixture. And so the question is asking for the petrolatum, which is the top half up here. And you don't need the bottom half because that calculates the amount of coal tar. So when I calculate the top half, it's 95 over 100 times it by 150. That equals 142.5 grams. And that's my answer. I mean, you could calculate the bottom here, but I know it's going to be 7.5 grams like this up here because it's the amount of drug. But remember, the question's asking for the petrolatum only. And the answer is 142.5 grams. And that's my final answer. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Thank you.